Part A on the Resident Evil Remake, Resident Evil 2 Remake. So I figured Resident Evil 3 Remake doesn't come out for a little while. I'm still yet to gonna pre-order it. I'm definitely gonna pre-order it, but I haven't done it yet. And as I was stating, as I did the demo to try to get all the bobbleheads, I didn't get all the bobbleheads that one run, but I'll definitely get all the bobbleheads eventually. Because I'm actually kind of interested in doing it. I saw how people did it, so I'm really intrigued by that. So, really, with that in mind, I wanted to go on to the next one. I'm still kind of going through Resident Evil. If you haven't seen me beat Resident Evil, it should be on there. If not, it's going to be uploaded fairly soon. The Resident Evil Remake was by far one of the most impressive remakes I've ever seen. I'm more of a Silent Hill Konami guy, but after Konami kind of turned tails and decided not to do any more Silent Hill games, which to me, in my opinion, have more of a psychological horror than this action horror hybrid that exists here. But I just wanted to say that I do appreciate 4 for what it was. I played 4 about roundabouts in 2008 for the first time. I watched somebody play through it, and I played through it myself, and I'm like, oh wow, this is a lot different. This is kind of where, when I first played Resident Evil 3, I skipped Code Veronica because I just heard really bad things about it, as I'm sure most of you have. So when I switched over and I played Resident Evil 4 for the first time, I'm like, wow, this is kind of cool. It's a little bit of everything, but the story wasn't just zombies. It was like people essentially like coming in and how would I put it? And having like this virus in them that's actually changing their DNA structure. And there's like a little bit more ridiculous, over the top action rather than violence. And I'm like, that's okay with me. I like a little bit of that, Evil Dead kind of style horror. So you get a little bit of that, but you also get this serious, like, actual thing going on. But as I was saying, I want you to know that we'll be playing this is not really the official first playthrough. This is just a setup and saying that Resident Evil 3 Remake, as I'll play all the rest of them. Resident Evil 6, I also have Resident Evil 5. So I wanted to finish with the Resident Evil series, because it's not a series I really necessarily cared about, but it's a series that I'm going to do, and I do have a lot more information on now as I'm older than when I was in my teens, when the first time the games came out. Resident Evil 3 being my favorite, so I'm definitely going to be playing the remake shortly. But for now, this is not the official playthrough, so do apologize for that. This is just me saying this is the game that will be coming up in the next few weeks. It'll be Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 3 Remake. That should be coming out about the time I beat this. And then Resident Evil 5 and 6 respectively. I'm not a big fan of Resident Evil 6. Nobody really is. Resident Evil 5 is like, Shakespeare in comparison to Resident Evil 6. So we'll get that going. But thanks again.